do realize you sound like a choking cow.
It's called posing. Are you not intimidated?
Oh, I'm positively shaking in my sandals. What commands do you have for me, oh mighty Lord Sangama Bay?
You've got a lot of nerve. You went and told Candace and the others everything, didn't you? Seriously? Any idea how differently they see me now?
Surely that's a good thing. I presume they're more disposed to actually like you now. Maybe even view you as a friend.
You traded my secret sympathy! Thanks to you, I lost every last shred of my mercantile majesty. Am I supposed to make people think I'm a big, scary investor now?
The dark days of Lord Sangama Bay are behind you. Why not take this chance to make a few honest friends?
Friends? Since when did the notorious Lady Nefer gain such an admiration for holier-than-thou types? A moon chanter here? An angel there? Who'd have thought it?
A coming together of fates, nothing more. No need to throw around accusations of admiration.
Forget it. You're right about one thing at least. Making friends is never a bad thing for a merchant. So, I really took a loss this time. What are you looking at?
I'm trying to see if you're really crying or if those are just crocodile tears. A little birdie told me that when Lord Sangama Bay makes money, the tears flow from the center of her eyes. But when she loses it, they flow from the corners. Which is it this time?
You are so annoying. I'm not talking to you anymore.
Thank goodness you're here. I've been looking for you.
Huh? Oh, well. If it is the House of Dana's very own librarian, what can I offer you today, Miss Katayun?
Oh, no. I'm not here to buy. I'm here to bring Lady Nefer a book, and a fascinating one at that. We agreed to meet at the entrance to the mausoleum of King Deshret. One more thing. I bought this copy with my own money. It's not borrowed.
Reasoning knows not time of day, but suspense always follows a blizzard. That's quite the mouthful.
Isn't that the one that...
It's all the rage for a while. People throughout the city were clamoring to get their hands on a copy. The names inside were all circled. Everyone thought it was a riddle.
Don't bring up that book in my presence. I don't even want to hear its name. That thing was nothing but a scam.
Surprisingly enough, I've actually heard of this book, though it doesn't seem of much consequence. So, what truth lies behind it?
You're from the Vahumana and you're asking me what the truth is? I'd say the actual truth was about the least important part of the whole episode. I brought you this book because it probably has the most interesting backstory of any in the House of Dana's collection, at least in recent years. As for its quality, well, you can judge that for yourself.
Don't tell me it's actually any good.
You may not know this, Lord Sangama Bay, but Lady Nefer has a fondness for books with... how should I put this? Mixed reviews?
No eye for good literature, huh?
Perhaps she feels that bad books hide interesting secrets? But I shouldn't put words in her mouth. It's probably fair to say she prefers the conversations that books can spark over the substance of the books themselves.
Suits my style as an intel broker, wouldn't you say? Very interesting, thank you. I'll return it to you once I'm done reading. And as it happens, I have something for you, too.
Incense?
I imagine you've already used up the incense I gave you last time. Here's some more. It's just for now, so the scent won't be quite the same.
Well, actually, I've been saving the incense you gave me. I couldn't bring myself to waste it without a special occasion. But I'll gladly accept this, too. And I promise I'll use it this time.
Cat, you haven't changed a bit.
Congratulations, Kale.
Well done, Kale. After studying...
Sure hasn't been easy for you, huh? This really is fantastic news.
All grown up. No longer a trainee, but an official forest ranger. Oh, the next step is to secure tenure in the academia.
Thanks, everyone. It's true. I'm an official forest ranger now. Master Tainari, thank you for your guidance and support. I wish Mr. Sino were here so I could thank him too.
Sino had a matter to attend to at the Temple of Silence.
I'm afraid the party will have to wait. Kale's...
Kale?
No, it's not what you think. I've made plans with the Traveler and Paimon to visit Mondstadt.
Well, that's a relief. Let's get together.
Of course. After all that catching up on sleep and food, I'm feeling full of vim and vigor again.
For someone who spends so much time resting, your recovery routine is surprisingly simple.
Hey, Paimon's working her butt off too, you know. She flew all over the city helping everyone.
Don't worry, I saw how hard you worked.
Alright, we all know you're the most hardworking person in Tibet. As long as you're rested and full, that's what really matters. I've been looking around the place and it seems... Traveler, Paimon!
What's going on here?
Nothing much. Nahida was just expressing concern for my physical and mental well-being.
Oh, the Traveler told Paimon all about that. We've both been very worried about you. Are you feeling alright?
You make it sound like I'm on the brink of some kind of breakdown. If we can just get to the bottom of Dotori's intentions, we can minimize his negative...
Just listen to that newfound optimism. It seems like having you enroll in the Vahumana was a truly inspired move. I can really see the positive influence.
Observe, a classic Sumeru specialty. Chalking everything up to education and learning.
To be honest, even I can sense the change in you.
Everything Dotori said to you was a way to manipulate...
Can someone as old as me really continue to grow?
If it helps, just think of yourself as a late bloomer. It's all a matter of phrasing, and it comes down to what standards you measure yourself by. For a puppet, developing at such an age is perfectly normal. But if you choose to call yourself a late bloomer, it sounds more like you consider yourself human.
However you see yourself, well done.
All right, I see.
Anyway,
What else can I do but complete my current courses? Everything else can wait. Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. There are still things in this...
I'm so happy that Hat Guy is doing better than we thought. But what about you, Nahida? How are you holding up? The pyronosis burned down the corrupted Irminsul. The flames blazed for 7 days and 7 nights before they finally subsided. Now, Aru shoulders the responsibilities that once belonged to Irminsul. The situation was contained before it got out of hand, So
Irminsul has a strong influence over you, doesn't it? How will you cope now that it's gone?
there is no need to worry. Thanks to Nicole's extraordinary talents, my connection to Irminsul has been severed and transposed onto Aru.
Angels can do things like that?
They can. Such abilities are precisely what makes them so powerful. The goddess of flowers, Nabu Malikata, once claimed that she too could perform feats beyond the reach of mere mortals. In my eyes, much of what she went on to achieve reached such transcendent levels. Her and Nicole really are both fascinating and magnificent.
So, does that mean your situation is stable now?
Correct. Just imagine that Aru has become the new Irminsul, and the essence of my existence has been bound to it. The wisdom of Sumeru has ultimately converged into a single, unified entity. Should we ascribe this all to fate, or is it merely fortune?
Whatever it is, the important thing is that you're okay, Nahida.
Dendro Archon, Lesser Lord Kusanali. Oh, thank goodness you're here. Greetings, Traveler and Paimon.
Sir Nevis, do you have something urgent to say?
Yes, there's something I need to report.
The Fatui Harbinger, the rooster, sends us his sympathies, along with all the usual pleasantries. His stance is that, following the unrest and Nod Cry, Dottore was subjected to internal censure. This madness was the act of a rogue element, one who cannot be seen to represent the Zapoliarni Palace.
No less than can be expected.
Snezhnaya paid a heavy price working to stop him. They even lost one of their own harbingers. The letter goes on to say that even so, Snezhnaya cannot claim to be blameless. Apparently, they will deal with Dottore's subordinates in accordance with Snezhnayan law, holding all those involved in his crimes accountable. Additionally, they are supplying relief funds and supplies, which are already en route. They hope this will aid in Sumeru's reconstruction.
Sounds like he's got an answer for everything.
True. But as diplomatic rhetoric goes, it's highly effective. Completely what?
This disaster has had a profound impact on Sumeru. There is much that I will keep in my heart. The matter of Dottore can be seen as settled for now. We are sure to cross paths again in the future, and in that light, Snezhnaya would do well to uphold their responsibilities and keep a tight rein over their actions. With Irminsul burned, the flow of fate now carries...
Perhaps we can move on to a less serious matter? Dendro Archon.
Of course! Junior Zod, Sino, and Hypatia all told me the same thing.
What a wonderful idea. That just leaves the
Not more to...
More? Dendro Archon, what do you mean by more tomatoes?
Those good friends of yours are always talking about tomatoes. Sometimes when I'm walking through the city, I can even... Tomatoes. Tomatoes. The word has a...
Tomato.
Take your time, there's no need to rush. The Traveler, Paimon, and I still have...
Does this mean you're going to Natlan? Meet them there in person.
I know. But this is necessary. I must go myself. Traveler, Paimon, we'll set off as soon as you're ready. Is that all right?
Sure. We'll be ready whenever you are.
You'll hear no objections from Paimon. We should grab...
Wonderful. I'm looking forward to this so much. Natlan is such a lively place.
It's super cheerful.
I can see that. There are people outside exercising at all hours. Such a healthy way of life.
You came. Welcome, welcome. You must be hungry from your journey. Would you like something to eat?
Oh, thanks, but no thanks. We've been eating the whole A mushroom platter, Sab's meat stew, butter braised chicken, Hadasara pudding. Paimon's positively stuffed.
All right, all right. No need for all that detail. I'm starting to get hungry myself.
Maybe later then. We can wait till everyone's got an appetite. Then I'll head out for a meal together.
Sounds like a plan. Let's find somewhere to sit down. I should tell you, I already have some sense of why you've come.
Why's that, Malika?
To say thank you.
Your senses are spot on. But on top of that, we also feel guilty.
Because the pyronosis has vanished? I sensed its loss.
Despite scouring through the remnants of Irminsul, we couldn't find any sign of the pyronosis. Not even any trace of it burning to ash.
That's certainly unusual. Still, the potential fallout from Irminsul's loss is significant, to say the least. Perhaps the pyronosis's disappearance is simply a knock-on effect of the impact it's had on a certain There's no need to feel guilty. We were clear that this time, there was to be no returning, only giving. Pure and simple.
Thank you really is a fascinating phrase. We use it to express gratitude. It's not that we lack other means of expression. It's that when we truly need...
You're right. In Natlan, we prefer simple expressions too. Companionship, friendship, support. They might not sound fancy, but the sentiment behind them is sincere.
That's wonderful to hear. Sincere feelings are often...
Irminsul's destruction doesn't seem to have done you much harm. I'm glad to see you're doing well.
There's still a lot of work to do, but before we begin, we felt it was important to come here and speak with you.
Partly to express our gratitude, but also because we felt that seeing you, in a sense, is like basking in warm sunlight.
That's a nice way of putting it. I like that. To tell you the truth, though, I'm not a fan of somber meetings. So, since there's nothing more to say, why don't we go bask in some actual sunlight?
What a great idea!
In that case, I think I'll lie down for a bit too before we head to our next stop.
And where might that be?
Mondstadt. Paimon and I are gonna head back there with Kale and the gang.
Long ago, I sensed that the god remains inside Kale had come from the goddess of flowers, but I kept it a secret. Those remains weren't hurting Kale, not as she is now. They simply exist. Besides, I could sense a deep yearning within her. A yearning for an ordinary life. A yearning to hold...
She should be ready to face the truth by now.
Whenever people meet, there is always the potential to create warmth and kindness. Every child grows up, but even as adults, they are still children in the eyes of certain people.
Oh, just like how Paimon sometimes sees Nahida as a little kid. Is that so? Well, anyone who's friends with a kid is probably a kid themselves. Of course! And there's nothing wrong with that. When we get back, we'll actually be hanging out with another of our friends who happens to be a kid. Or more like looking after, in her case. Anyway, we'll always be there to watch out for our friends.
Dear Sucrose, when you receive this letter, I'll probably be as busy as always. But busy with wonderful things. That's because I'm no longer a trainee. I'm now an official forest ranger. Impressive, right? Sino said that official rangers sound much tougher than trainees. Though he did say it was already pretty tough to start out with. You probably heard that something big happened in Sumeru recently. Don't worry, it's all been taken care of. We're heading to Mondstadt soon, so if you're free, maybe we could meet up? Plus, it's not just me. A few of us are going. Hey,
Dainari, is that...
Don't you say it! Is that the great Vayuvyastra? Behold, the great Vayuvyastra, General Mahamatra.
How times have changed. I wasn't expecting you to beat me to the punchline. You've changed.
You've really upped the aggression in your battle against Sino's jokes.
Kale, how did you know what I was going to say?
For the love of...
Traveler! Paimon! You're right on time!
I hope we haven't kept you.
Kalei!
Sucrose! It's been so—
I've been well. Everything's going great. What about—
Not at the moment. Oh, right! That juicer you gave us works amazing! Farzan loves it!
Seriously? That's wonderful. I don't suppose you drew up a detailed test report. Oh, what fruits did you use? How was the texture of the final product?
Sucrose, you might want to try asking your questions one at a time.
Albedo! Paimon didn't see you there!
It's been a while since all of us were together like this. How about we follow the same plan as last time?
Good idea, my friend. You never disappoint.
So, what are your identities this time?
Don't remind him.
First things first. Allow me to introduce our very own official Forest Ranger Kale. The rest of us are simply her humble travel companions.
This sounds like one of those mushy stories that gets people hooked on some corny, heartwarming premise.
Oh, is our story not heartwarming? If I recall correctly, there was even a scene like this in King of Invocations.
Besides being heartwarming, our story's also about tough, impressive-sounding job titles. At least that's what I think.
Oh, you're here already? I'm still giving Dodeko a little trim. I won't be a moment.
A trim? Does Dodoko need haircuts too?
Of course. It's important to know how to take loving care of the apples of your eye. All of these trivial matters get left to me. It's because I'm an angel, and angels are, in a way, the guardians of all Teyvat.
Oh, right! Well, that's definitely an impressive-sounding job title.
What are you writing?
I'm just brainstorming some cool-sounding lines.
Oh, write them on these card backs.
Of course.
Clearly, my lines are pretty amazing, wouldn't you say?
Miss Nicole?
Kale? You seem a little nervous.
I was just wondering, who was the person you mentioned who needed their wish fulfilled?
Wish? What do you...
Miss Nicole asked if we could meet up in Mondstadt once everything was over. She said a friend of hers had a wish that needed my help to come true.
Well, you never mentioned that before. All we knew was that you'd arranged to meet in Mondstadt. But we thought it had something to do with the god remains.
To be fair, everything I told you was true. Anyway, my friend is waiting. Come on, let's pay her a visit. Divine light, shield them!
Huh? You're...
Surprised? I bet you weren't expecting to meet a woman like me beneath this beautiful tree in a faraway land. An oasis will spring from the place where a djinn resides. That saying falls somewhat flat here in Mondstadt, given that everywhere is already so lush and green.
Lilupar, what are you doing here?
I made friends with Miss Nicole. I asked her to bring me here and then invite Kale to come. The prologue to this story is that I have a wish. It has stirred within my heart for centuries, millennia even. Originally, it was merely Al-Akhmar's lie, but now it has become reality.
Could this be...
Related to the goddess of flowers?
My dear young lady, my mistress left her final trace in this world upon you. I can't tell you how glad I am to see you here. And now I have seen you, and peered into your heart. You have experienced hardships and suffered setbacks. The torment an ordinary person might expect to face has befallen you threefold. This is the source of your resilience. But beneath all this, I've witnessed the seeds of desire. You yearn to return to the simple life you once knew, do you not?
I do. I want to throw away everything that isn't mine.
But how do you decide what is yours? The scars that others carve into your flesh? The kindness and love they inscribe? Are these things not yours as well?
They are. This is something I've talked about with Miss Nicole. Miss Nicole said I should learn how to adjust my standards. I just want to live as an ordinary human. Anything beyond that isn't mine.
Don't you want anything from the remains of the goddess of flowers?
She gave me a revelation once. I think that's already more than enough.
In the past, you would not have possessed such a rich heart. Your brief life has taught you to hold on to everything good, to home in on kindness. How fascinating. You're nothing like Nabu Malikata, and you're certainly not her.
Of course not. I'm not some great and powerful being, Miss Lilopar.
Yet I am a Djinn. We exist because of the Lord of Flowers. We revere and love her. My wish is to see her one last time, to give everything for her. Kale, can you do this for me?
But her remains won't be easy to remove. Are you sure this is what you want?
That's beside the point. First, I need to know. Are you willing to do something for the soul of this lonely, wandering woman?
I'm willing.
But look, you know nothing about me. Even if you have heard the stories about me, all you would know is that I was rightly punished for the many evil deeds I committed. Ah, so you do know. Your lips are quivering, your eyes trembling, and still you're willing to do something for me. Life has been cruel to you, and yet you've learned to be kind. My dear young lady, to repay your kindness, I too must play my part.
Are you sure about this, Lilopar?
I yearn to see my mistress. For this moment, the world can burn to ashes, the universe be engulfed in flame. I care about nothing else. And you, Kale, I can give you a gift. You'll become just another ordinary human.
But Miss Lilopar, what will happen to you?
My wish will be fulfilled, and I can die happy.
Why would you wish for that?
A long, unending life might seem desirable for one who has never possessed it, yet it brings torment to one who has. My remains are scattered across the yellow sands, but my soul can find no peace. Since you've promised to grant my wish, give me that release. Allow the dying to die, and let the dead rest in peace. You have my thanks.
Kale, there's no pressure on you. What she said, it's all true. A wish is a genuine desire, after all.
It's as if you want to use the last of your life to give me a better future.
Nothing's so selfless. We'll be using our futures to fulfill each other's wishes. This is a noble act, a beautiful and secret transaction between two women.
I understand.